Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Shallow Pockets Acres. We got some pine boards here today. And sorry about the generator running here, but we're going to get a start on. We need to get this wall over here covered, and this wall back here, which I got my first board just laying down there. I haven't nailed anything fast because I need to get these cabinets set in place, which are setting all over. So I need that wall covered and that wall covered because the high cabinet's going to set in there behind the door along that wall and this wall, which is that one there. And that's where I'm going to start at, is getting that wall covered. And I pretty much got to take it to the ceiling I'm seeing now. That way I can get that cabinet moved over here and possibly get some of this junk that's sitting on the floor into that cabinet and out of the way, which I need to get my air compressor outside yet and some other stuff. And we got a saw blade there that one friend ended up getting us last year for Christmas. It's going to end up mounted on this wall. So once I get that cabinet in there, I think I will get that saw blade mounted up. And then once I get that wall finished, I need to get this other one because there'd be no way that cabinet's going to set about right where it's at, and there'd be no way of nailing boards down this wall in behind it unless I do it before I actually set the cabinets, screw them fast to the wall. Sitting here taking a little break, contemplating whether I can get this cabinet here in front of me moved over by the door by myself here today, or whether I may want to come back later on this evening and see if my brother can come up and give me a hand on moving it. And now I need to get the stuff off of that wall, which I moved about half the stuff over there this morning. I have got that, but all but the last board, maybe board and a half. And then I took my extra off my 8-foot boards and cut them to fit in there up that high. And I ended up, to this line here was my 8-footers. And I ended up cutting 4 12-footers to get that to high enough to where I can get that cabinet over here possibly. And then I need to get the floor cleaned up good, get this rug moved, and I think that cabinet will sit back flush against that wall that I just put in and not being in the way of the door there either. Which I see I do need to get a door stop to put on that wall. Do a door stop of some type in behind it. And I have four. I don't remember how many I bought last night. That I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 14, 13 or 14 12-footers left. I think I bought 17 of them. So I cut off 4 of them and got the extra pieces. And there's what's left off of my, I think it was 13, 12, or 13 8-footers that I bought. And I was really wanting, I think, 20 8-footers and 18 12-footers. So I knew I had some 12, well, I did a little measuring on this wall. And I only need actual 12-footers for below and above that window. And a 12-footer won't get me the whole way out across to at the top. They'll get me to the doorway. The doorway's 10 foot something, and then I can use full 12-foot lengths up there. And down below the window, with the pieces in between the window and the wall over that way, and the window and the doorway, I forget what they were. I did measure them. Have it wrote down on a board here somewhere, but they're nowhere near 8 foot. So when I happen to make another trip to Lowe's, once I get the rest of this put up, I'll refigure for 8-foot boards in between the window on both sides and use the 12-footers where they're more appropriate to use. Because I don't know how much more I'm going to get done here today, because I got to move stuff around again. I would like to at least get the 12-foot stuff cut, since I got the saw right there and all for under this window in front of me today. That way, next time I come up, I could just freaking nail it up and have that much. I think once I get to the bottom of the window, I think this cabinet's sitting below it. It's sitting there in the corner. It's got to come out of the way to where I can nail back in there. And I kind of need to start doing some of that, moving some of these cabinets out of the way, and getting the tall one there back in the corner over there. And then I feel a lot of this stuff sitting on the floor is going to end up in that one. My screws and my stains and different stuff. So we'll just have to see what we get done the rest of the day here, because I'm starting to get hungry too. And then we'll go from there. We've got that wall all but one board at the top, and I'm not cutting another 12-footer. And then we got 3/4 of the way, or maybe a little better than that, up the behind the door there, but I'll have to see how things are matching up and to finish the top of it. But it's nice to be working on the inside of the cabinet again. Thanks for watching.